अरे भाई सुन, आज से मैं दिन में 1 थाली चावल और रात को 6 रोटी खाने वाला हूँ।
अरे भाई किस खुशी में, ये तो बता दे।
भाई एक्सरसाइज शुरू करिए।
अबे ऐसे खाएगा तो पेट निकल आएगा। तो मैं तुझे साइंस समझाता हूँ इसके पीछे। The science behind gaining or losing weight is very simple. You just have to remember that if you want to gain weight, then your calorie consumption has to be more than the calories burnt by you on a daily basis. But if you want to lose weight, then the calorie consumption has to be less than the calorie burnt by you on a daily basis. तो आइए साइंस को और डिटेल में समझते हैं। और इस सब को समझने के लिए सबसे पहले ये जानना होगा कि जो कुछ भी हम लोग खाते हैं उसके साथ होता क्या है। तो हम जो कुछ भी कंज्यूम करते हैं वो सीधा हमारे डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम तक पहुंचता है, और हमारे डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम का एक ही गोल है, टू ब्रेक डाउन ऑल ऑफ दैट फूड इनटू न्यूट्रिएंट्स लाइक विटामिन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन एंड फैट्स। So carbohydrates are the main fuel for your body. They break glucose and provide energy to you, while protein are the building blocks of your body. They look after the growth and repair of your muscle tissues. Fats help in promoting healthy cell function, and at the same time has fatty acids that help function the brain properly. So a gram of carbohydrate and a gram of protein contains 4 calories each, while a single gram of fat contains 9 calories each. This is the math that will help us to design our meal plan and define the calories that we shall be consuming on a daily basis. Now, before we start designing a meal plan, there are two important terms which we must understand. The first is BMR. BMR stands for basal metabolic rate. BMR का मतलब है कि आपकी बॉडी अगर एक रेस्टिंग कंडीशन में है तो what are the amount of calories that it will require. The second important term for us to understand is TDEE, that is total daily energy expenditure. Now this will depend on the lifestyle that you live. तो आइए शुरू करते हैं. So there are many free apps available on the internet like Healthify Me or Fitter. But I prefer using Fitter. The good thing is it's very simple and easy to use. It's available on Google Play as well as the App Store. And more importantly, it's a free app. So once you've downloaded this app, it may ask you to sign in with your credentials or sign in with your Google account or Facebook. Now once you're signed in, all you need to do is go into the tools section at the bottom. And once you're in the tools section, the first and the most important step for us is to get into the body fat calculator, because once we have done that, this will help us to know a BMR, which is a basal metabolic rate. That means the amount of calories that you'll require when your body is resting, and after that we can get into the diet tool or the macro calculator to know more. So let's get started with this. So right now we are in the body fat calculator section, and I'm going to put in my waist here right now, which is about 34, my next, which is 14.5, my height is correct, and that means my body fat percentage is 18.45%. Great. Now, so we've got the body fat. The second step for us is to know the BMR. Now here we go. So I am exercising 3 to 5 times a week. Age is male. Gender is male, age is 35, weight is 72.3 kgs, height is correct, my body fat percentage was 18.45. Okay. Now, as you could see on the screen, the 1713 calories means that if I'm sleeping, if I'm resting, if I'm not doing anything, my body would still consume 1713 calories per day. But if I'm working out 3 to 5 days a week, my body will need 2655, that is 2655 calories per day to maintain the weight. If you want to lose weight, then you can reduce your calorie intake by 200 calories. That would be say about 2450 calories. But if you want to gain weight, then you can push this up to about 2800 calories per day. Now we've understood the body fat, we've understood the BMR. Now the third most important thing for us to understand is the macro calculator. The next 2 weeks, our goal is to gain weight. So I'm going to increase my calorie intake by 200. So that makes it 2855. And I'm going to stay on a low carb diet. So this is what I need to consume on a daily basis to gain healthy weight. Great. So that is about 2855 calories. Great. So that tells us the amount of calories that we need to eat. That's where you will need the diet tool. So let's click on this. So I'm going to start my breakfast with oats, and I prefer eating about 30 grams. So I'm going to change the quantity to 30 grams, hit done, and add to breakfast. Now I do not like milk, so I'm going to have that with water and add peanut butter to this. I'll probably have 40 grams on a daily basis. So this tells me that with this breakfast, I will be consuming a total of 384 calories, only 15 grams of protein, while 27.8 grams of carbs and 23.7 grams of fat. So let's do something. Let's add some quantity to a lunch. Say I'll have white rice, about 30 grams, and in lunch with rice I will have dal. I'll say mixed dal. I'll probably have 30 grams of dal, and in the morning I will also have protein shake. So I will have 2 scoops, and 1 scoop has got about 24 grams of protein. So with this I've completed about 815 calories out of my target of 2855. Okay, so my breakfast looks okay. Is there something that I have to add? So the key is to add things that you eat on a daily basis and try and adjust them in such a manner that they fit in your calorie intake. So if with paneer I'm gonna have brown bread, 2 slices, and I'll add that as well. Yep, that makes sense. So this has still brought me to only 1200 calories. I'm way behind on the protein as well as carbs and fat. So I'm gonna also add a slice of cheese over here. I think this one is a better option, so I'll get rid of the other one. Okay. And I'll also have soya chunks in dinner. Soya chunks, Nutella. Yeah, I think I can eat 50 grams on a daily basis. So I'm still way behind my overall goal. Great. So in a similar manner, you can add or remove things depending on what your goal is. If your TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, comes down to 17 or 1800 and you want to lose weight, then the calories that you should be eating is about 1600. So in case if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. Thank you so much for watching.